familiar. We'll get into the second function, the first function of lysosomes. So we are discussing about lysosomes functions. So the first function of lysosomes is digestion. Either it may be intracellular or extracellular. So far we discussed that. Then when you take the second function of lysosomes, the next function of lysosomes is something quite interesting. Here we'll use a word acrosome. First I'll explain this term. Then we'll discuss why we are studying this word here in lysosome function. Okay. Now acrosome, if you remember the endoplasmic reticulum part. Okay. Then Golgi apparatus part. We discussed that in endoplasmic reticulum, there will be synthesis of proteins and lipids and all. And the synthesized materials will be transported to Golgi apparatus. And in Golgi apparatus, there will be packaging of the proteins. And they will be released outside. And for an example, lysosome we talked. This is what the lysosome, which came from endoplasmic reticulum synthesis and packaging in Golgi apparatus and into the cell. This is the pathway so far we discussed in earlier sessions. Now, acrosome is nothing but a modified Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex, GC. Acrosome is a modified Golgi complex. It's a Golgi apparatus. Yeah, Ronak, but it will be in the sperm of male gamete. Yeah, I'll explain that. Suppose if you take the male gamete, assume that this is the male gamete, sperm. When the male gamete will come in contact with egg cell, which we usually call as female gamete. So the egg cell is made up of a double membrane, which is very hard, and it has to be broken up so that fertilization has to happen. So for the purpose of fertilization between male and female gamete, the egg cell membrane has to be broken up, which will be done by the acrosome. So acrosome is the part which we find at the tip of sperm cell, like this over here. It's a Golgi complex or a Golgi body, and it will have lysosomal enzymes. Those enzymes will be released onto the egg cell membrane, and egg cell membrane will be disrupted. Then fertilization between male and female gametes happens. So for fertilization purpose, the acrosome functions as lysosome. So lysosome, first foremost concept we discussed is digestion, isn't it? It will be having hydrolytic enzymes that will digest whatever the materials it will come across. So here the acrosome will act as lysosome body and release enzymes that will cleave the outer wall of egg and enhances fertilization. So in that way, male and female gamete fusion happens. So for the fusion of male and female gamete, we need acrosome structure in sperm cell. So acrosome is a structure we'll find in sperm cell for fusion process. Clear? After fusion, what we'll get? We'll get zygote. So very important step in fertilization. Any doubts with acrosome word? Acrosome is not a fluid. Ronak, acrosome is not a fluid. It's a modified Golgi apparatus that possess lysosomes also. Because from lysosomes we'll be getting, from Golgi apparatus we'll be getting lysosomes, no? Okay, Veda. Yeah, that's good. Ronak, still you have doubts regarding this point? Okay. So the second function of lysosomes is they will enhance formation of zygote. They will make fertilization to happen in proper way. How? This is the process. Okay. That's the second function of lysosomes.